Hey guys, welcome to Quick Draw. It's been a while, but it's good to be back. With me, I have a very special guest this time, and his name is Nathan from Drawfee.
Hi. Hi, it's great to be here. I'm very special.
You are
I'm a very special guest.
You're a very special boy. But yeah, no, welcome, dude. We're glad to have you here. But yeah, so they went ahead, like always. We have the guest give us a suggestion for the drawing, and this time they gave me two options to work with. And instead of picking,
oh, sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
I wanted you to have options. There are a lot of silly characters we come up with on Drawfee, and so I thought I'd let you choose whichever one you thought would be the most fun for you to draw.
Oh yeah, no. So I went ahead and took that, and well, you'll see in a bit.
Yeah, okay. I'm excited to see. I still don't know who you chose. Oh no, I see it now. You chose Porfo.
I did choose that, and you'll see more in a bit.
I'm very excited.
But cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with these questions, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. So generally, the questions are going to be it's getting to know you a bit more. So
great.
So the first off, dumb one, but always a fun one to learn. What is your favorite food?
Favorite food? Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is a very Jewish answer, but I gotta go with my dad's homemade matzo ball soup. It's
Whoa.
Yeah. It's the best. If I only could eat one food for the rest of my life, that would be it. There are other foods that I like, but none quite as much. Oh my God, you combined them. You did a combo.
Yeah, wait for it.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
But cool. No, you went super traditional there with the favorite food. So that's really cool, though.
Yeah.
I usually don't hear that. It's usually like, I like pizza. I like fried chicken.
I mean, I do like those as well, but it's just, it's very specifically, it's my dad's. My dad makes the best matzo ball soup. I've had, supposedly some of the best matzo ball soups in New York City where I live. There are a lot of great Jewish delis and stuff, but no one outsoups my dad.
Nice.
That is,
yeah, family cooking.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So as far as your drawing career goes, like, where did all that start? Like, I know for me it was like when I started when I was like 3 years old. I don't know if it was the same for you.
Yeah, it was around then. I was very young, and I really liked elephants, the animal. I still do. And I would get my parents to draw me pictures of elephants, and they were not good enough for my childhood discerning palate. And so I decided I would have to draw my own elephants in order to be satisfied. And from elephants onward, I just I drew animals, and then I drew cartoon characters in elementary school, and then I drew cartoons for the high school newspaper, and then I would draw flyers for my college comedy group, and then I got hired to work at College Humor as an illustrator when I graduated, and it's been it makes it sound like there was a plan and straightforward trajectory.
Yeah.
When I say it that way, it makes a nice little narrative.
Yeah, I think a lot of new artists don't, or especially kids. I know I didn't. Like, it was just like, I'm gonna become an artist. Like, I just got to do art, and then it's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
There's a lot of random little choices and things that you just kind of make naturally, and hope it's kind of a hope for every artist. It's like, well, maybe it'll happen, and then through these like wacky little thing of events and stuff throughout life, it's just like, oh, cool, I got to do it. Or,
yeah, it's a lot of random chance and luck, but the more you do, the more luck you seem to have. Is my experience.
Oh yeah, like keep drawing.
Keep drawing. Exactly. Make the elephants you want to see in the world.
So getting to know you a bit more.
Yes, this is the first time we've met. How often do you do these with people that you've never met before? May I ask?
Very rarely is it ever like somebody I don't talk to already.
Awesome. Well, I'm
So it's actually
flattered.
really, really neat to find new things about new people,
Yeah,
to just be like, okay, I wonder what these little, like, what are their tendencies? Even getting to learn, like, speech patterns and stuff.
sure. Yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry, I talked over your question for me. I asked you a question instead because
You're
I'm
fine.
also interested. I'm interested in
It,
you.
oh
Yeah.
my. It's a pretty loose show. It's we're not too hardcore on those. As a teenager, did you ever imagine yourself working in this kind of field, or in this like kind of yeah, like in the entertainment business?
Uh, no, not really. I didn't know that was a reasonable thing to imagine. I got really into political cartoons as a teen because again, like the most visible you could be as an illustrator in my high school was for the school newspaper. It was a pretty prestigious school newspaper, and
Mm.
so I would draw, whatever a teenager's idea of a political cartoon was. I drew some of those, and then I just didn't didn't really follow that through in college. I got swept up in just I joined a comedy group there, and I decided I liked performing a lot, and so it wasn't. It's weird, like these little moments in my life sort of all congealed when I got to work at College Humor, and I got to start doing this show that I do for YouTube called Drawfee, and I get to draw and perform, be silly with my friends, and yeah, that was definitely not a job I thought existed when I was a teen.
Well, yeah, especially like us being able to see the like graduation of the internet through the years, and just YouTube alone,
Yeah,
and that kind of whole thing. Because yeah, that wasn't a thing when we were growing up. At
no, you
least,
had.
like I didn't have the internet until I was like 19 years old. I don't know about you.
Oh, I was a little
Um,
younger, but yeah, like I remember Newgrounds and E-Bombs World was like,
yeah.
oh man, the Ultimate Showdown video. That was cool.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I'm feeling older as this conversation keeps
Yeah.
going. Sweet. Yeah, imagine trying to explain like e-bombs and like anything on Newgrounds to like kids.
Yeah, you just sort of had to wade through all of the Flash games to try and find a funny video.
Oh, where are you from originally?
Originally from Bethesda, Maryland.
Bethesda,
It's a little
Maryland.
suburb right outside of DC. Um, yeah, nothing crazy going on there. Just houses, lawns, some restaurants.
You know,
You know,
it's a
it's a
place.
place.
It does things.
Yeah, I lived in Maryland my entire up until I graduated college. I went to all my schools and college in Maryland, and then I moved to New York after I graduated. So I've lived in two places.
Another. I love these random questions that we get.
Yeah.
Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful?
Are these questions submitted by
They're submitted by users that I randomly pull.
Oh, great. Yeah, will I still love you when you're that's what's great about being an artist is you
Apparently.
can people love the work you do more than your own physical appearance. So
I'm not hearing a yes.
um
I know we've just
yeah.
met, and it's kind of sudden, but I feel a connection.
Yeah, so not do I love you, but will I still love you? So yeah, I'm
Yes,
gonna
because we're under the assumption that it's there.
yeah.
We both feel
I'm
it.
gonna I'm definitely feeling it for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna go with yes because I'm not shallow, I'm not fickle, and honestly,
Thank
I'm
goodness
I'm
for that.
falling in love with this drawing that I'm watching being made. This is really really cool. I'm very impressed.
Well, thank you.
I'd watched
No, this is a ton of fun to do.
yeah I watched some previous quick draws in preparation for this, and I'm still very impressed. I knew what you were capable of, and I'm still in awe of this.
What day-to-day things do you find the most annoying?
Oh wow. What a
I know, right?
what a question. Which day? Mostly like my own thoughts, I guess. Just
Mhm.
like I get annoyed with myself a lot. Like, I know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. And so I know if I go to a comment section on anything political, I'm going to find something that pisses me off. And
Yeah.
so I could just not do it, but I do.
Yep.
So, but I can't, you can't get mad. Like, those comments are going to exist regardless. But
Oh,
I
absolutely.
have control over my actions. And so I get frustrated with myself. I'm like, damn it, Nathan. Why'd you go and
You
make
did it
yourself sad? Yeah.
again.
You chose to make yourself sad about a thing.
I thought we
I thought
learned.
we
No, of
learned.
course not.
Yeah.
And I want to get into art, so I'm going to make myself perpetually sad every
Yep.
day.
Let me make myself too sad to draw and then sad at the end of the day when I didn't draw anything because I was too sad to. Yeah. I find no end to the ways that I can annoy myself. I will say that. And living in New York, just slow walkers.
That got a little less deep.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, let's
no, I mean,
do a deep one and a shallow one. You can
yeah,
pick
yeah, no.
put them back to back. I'm many levels of a man.
So complex.
Thank you.
Uh,
Yes.
let's see. Okay, so besides the drawing, was there ever anything else that you wanted to do, like as far as careers or just life goals, that kind of stuff?
Well, yeah, I guess the other one was comedy. That one came a little later in life. I mean, I always enjoyed consuming comedy. I think when I first saw Spaceballs, I was like, oh
Oh
man,
gosh, yes.
this I didn't know movies could be like this. And then Airplane and just so I'd always loved comedy from an audience standpoint. But then when I got to college, I got to join a comedy group, and as we all know, college comedy is not it's not great, but it is it was a nice way to feel accepted, and
It's a community.
it's a community, yeah, and it
Yeah.
gave me a bit of a confidence booster, and yeah, so I would say drawing and comedy were sort of the two things that I actually wanted to work hard on and get better at and do well, and so it seems unfair and very lucky that I get to do sort of both for my job. I got to combine them. I got to fuse them into an ultimate job power.
Do you have any favorite moments of working at Drawfee or College Humor, like ultimate moments where you're just like, that was awesome?
Oh man, I definitely do, and I'm trying to think of a good one for it. I mean, a great example. We're about to record an episode of Drawfee after this with one of my co-hosts, Julia, and I think there was this. I think our most popular video ever, drawing Pokemon from memory, where it went off the rails so fast when Julia started drawing, because she's such a talented artist, and she just doesn't care to know anything about Pokemon. And so we gave her a Pokemon to draw. We gave her Spheal to draw, which is, it's a spherical seal.
Feel?
Yeah.
All right.
It's from
I've been out of the loop for a while.
Just if you sound it out, it's a sphere
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
seal. So like draw a seal that's a circle, and she drew this just wretched man, like, and it was just we were just cracking up. We were losing our minds laughing at this thing, and it's just I love it's moments like that where I get to see just how talented and funny the people I'm working with are, and how they just surprise me with what they can come up with, and how this is just sort of I imagine like a go-kart that I give it a push, but then I have no control over where it goes, and it's very fun. That was a really cool moment. Another cool moment was when we posted that video, and then it did significantly better than any video we'd ever posted before. Seeing those views come in.
I remember watching it.
Did you?
So yeah, no, I watched it.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I was very impressed with how demented all of you are.
Yeah,
it's pretty great.
We're a bunch of weirdos, but we found each other.
Oh yeah, no, it was just like I like how these people think. I can relate. Let's see. What did you have a particular artist or moment of art that got you like kind of jump started or like initially? Like for some people, it's just like watching Bob Ross at like on PBS sometimes.
Oh yeah. That's a good question. I had a friend when I was in elementary school who also liked to draw, and I was over at his house one day, and he had an art lesson where a teacher came over to his house, and I got to sit in on that, and I had such a fun time that I made my parents sign me up for lessons with the same teacher, and his name was Mr. Allen, and he definitely gave me just some really great instruction early on, because teaching an elementary school kid how to draw, we're not the most susceptible to criticism, I would say.
No.
And so he was able to just combine encouragement with good instruction, and that definitely I don't know if I appreciated it quite as much as I do now as I did then, or appreciated it as much then as I do now, but that definitely was a formative moment in my my drawing coming of age, I guess. Oh, here.
Because usually not even just one moment. It's these small moments that keep kind of kicking us in the ass.
Yeah, they're just like teachers. I've been lucky to have really great teachers that have all been sort of these older men who have this zeal for life, which I guess comes from, I don't know, I guess seeing the world through a painter's eyes, if that makes sense. I didn't come to know about Bob Ross until later on, but they definitely all have that same sort of energy, that just sort of, wow, isn't the world cool to look at? That's like, yeah.
It's just like, did you ever think about how the world like looks, but how it like works, how it looks?
Yeah.
Like you can dissect the world.
Yeah. And you can
recreate it.
Draw happy little trees.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's no mistakes.
This is Magical Girl.
So yeah, I will say that you guys sent me some reference images. Yeah. And they were all great. But particularly Paul Blart.
Yeah. So
I was not expecting.
Yeah, so we do this series on Drawfee called Draga, which is our only sort of serialized, like it's the only one that has a narrative to it, where Julia, Jacob, and I play characters, and our other co-host Caldwell sort of is the DM, and takes us on this adventure where we solve the problems that he puts in front of us with drawings, and our audience submits item suggestions and stuff, but we do various calls to action. And so one of the items that we got early on was the Rotten Tomato, which could be used at one time to summon any character from a movie that had under 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. And so it was used to summon Paul Blart. And so they drew I think Jacob was the one who summoned it. But then Julia's the character with the I guess with the skull on their shoulder is not descriptive because two of them have skulls on their shoulder. But Julia had the skull on her shoulder first, and so her demon skull sucked up Paul Blart and captured him, and so now Paul Blart is her sort of familiar. And yeah, that's just that's just sort of the wacky one of the wacky hijinks we get into on Drawfee. If you haven't been to the channel, I encourage you to check it out. We have lots of fun.
Yes, please, everybody go check out Drawfee. It's actually it's super entertaining. It's really fun to see what these guys come up with. So
it's like this, but rather than planning out ahead and having a good drawing ready to go before we start talking, we just sort of dive right in, and it's a crazy mess that we have a lot of fun with.
There you go. If you like crazy messes just like Rooster's Teeth, go check out Drawfee. What type are you a gamer?
Oh boy, I definitely thought I was at one point. I like a game. I enjoy a game, but I've come to terms.
I enjoy the Marios from time to time.
I like those funny Italian brothers. I enjoy games, but I don't know that I'm good at them in general. Like, I love the way Overwatch looks. I love all the character design in that. Every time I've played, I lose horribly.
Same.
I've been really enjoying Breath of the Wild, and again, I just I don't think I'm good at it. I think if someone were to watch me play, they'd be very frustrated with how bad I am. So I enjoy games, but I'm bad at them. Does that make me a gamer? Yes, I'm going to say it does.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no. Like, because I'm in the same boat. I suck at them.
Yeah.
And I know I suck at them. But I enjoy them.
Yeah.
They're fun.
I'm a filthy casual as
oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's a good.
I have not gotten good, as they say.
Good times. Okay, so what about more about you? So what about music? What are you into in terms of music?
Oh boy. I like soundtracks. I like
Big Butts and You Cannot Lie.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, that's I like a song that I can associate with something. So, I mean, there was probably a period in my life where I didn't like pop music on principle, and now I think it's fine. I enjoy a Carly Rae Jepsen. I
can't lie about that anymore. It's just like, I know as a younger person, I was just like, friggin' pop music, it's just whatever. And now I find myself in the car just like jamming out.
Yeah. It's popular because it's catchy.
Yeah, it's called having a good time.
It's called let yourself have a good time, guys. But
girl or not, you just want to have fun.
Exactly. But yeah, I do enjoy a song from like an anime that I'm watching, or a movie I've just seen. I recently watched King Arthur: Legend of the Sword on an airplane.
Wait, was this the recent one?
Yeah, the one that did just awful at the box office. They spent so much money on it, and it just did real bad. It was great on the airplane. It definitely if it had come out when I was in high school, I would have gone to see that in theaters at least twice. But there's a song from that called, I think, like The Devil and the Huntsman, and I've just been listening to that on repeat for
nice.
For the past couple days. It's, I'll get a song stuck in my head from one form of media or other, and then I'll listen to it until I'm sick of it, and then I'll move on. I will take any music recommendation. I'm not a music snob because I know that I know nothing, and so I know people have strong opinions about music. And that's one that I I never felt confident enough in my own preferences to be like,
you mean you like to enjoy stuff?
yeah, I kind of, I'm one of those weirdos who just am like, yeah, you can enjoy whatever you like. Oh, you like that? Cool. Oh, that one's not for me,
man.
but you can enjoy it. That's fine. Ugh, what a nerd. Well,
Now you mentioned anime.
Yeah.
What are your favorite kinds of anime, or what's your favorite anime right now? Anyway?
Favorite anime right now. I know it's popular, but I've really enjoyed Hero Academia. It's just it's so nice. It's so positive and pure and like simple. There's a simplicity to it, and it just allows like all of these fun, sweet characters to shine through. And it's just like, what if most people were good and tried hard? Which is sort of a theme in a lot of animes. It's just like it's a foregone conclusion that the main character works hard, which is something that I struggle with in my day-to-day life, is getting myself to work hard. And so it's like in Full Metal Alchemist, it's there are these research montages where they're like, yeah, we're gonna find out all the stuff.
Sitting in somebody else's library, just going through it for days.
They're so excited to be able to get to do it, and yeah, it's stuff like that. I like a good, hardworking, precocious youth.
Yeah.
So yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is real good.
My favorite anime of all time.
Yeah, it's real good. I like Madoka Magica. That one's just like real trippy, and it's so short, but just like, man, oh man, so many twists and turns. I love like the efficiency of a lot of anime. I know there are long ones like One Piece and Bleach, but I like a real short, concise anime that's just like
I like something that can get its story done 50 episodes or less.
Yeah. Madoka is just 6, and
exactly.
it goes so bonkers so fast. It's great. I did speaking of longer anime, I did really enjoy Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter. I don't know what the proper way to say it, but that's another one where it's just, I like a show that surprises me, and that was one that I could never figure out where it was going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say those ones that I said.
Here you go.
Wow.
My mans.
There it is. Aw.
Gotta make that little sig.
Heart pat.
Yep.
Well, I heart pat this drawing quite a bit.
Well, cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I'm very excited to share this with the fans. I think they're gonna get a real kick out of this.
Awesome. Yeah, I hope I did justice to everybody, and hope everybody.
You did so good. Oh my god! Like, hell yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, thanks guys for listening in and watching, and thank you, Nathan, for coming on the show and being a guest.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this was great. I
Cool,
got to spill my soul for you, and the love will stay strong till both of us are old and gross looking.
Yep, and even then, it'll still be there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, guys. Sweet. Thanks for coming. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.